Let me ask you two questions. One, do you use Spotify? Two, have you ever seen one of those buildings with the big golden M? If your answer to either of those questions is yes, then you've probably heard of WcDonald's. This is probably the worst marketing decision ever made by anyone, I would argue. It is so, yeah, McDonald's is for weebs now. The McDonald's is for white trash, fat people, people who can't get any better job, you name it. But now they've branched out into incorporating weeaboos. So, because I assure you, no Japanese people like this. It's anime now. You know how McDonald's is already shitty? It's anime themed now. So, let me start off by saying one thing. They play the Spotify ad so much back to back. Like they played as much as any normal Spotify ad, but I've noticed that I don't have premium because I'm not a pussy who's gonna pay for that. Um, Whenever I'm listening to music on Spotify, they play this ad all the time for WcDonald's, and it's always back to back. Like they play it twice in a row. I don't know why they do that. Like, oh yeah, I didn't hear you the first time. I really need to hear the commercial again. Thanks. Um, but I mean that's the tip of the iceberg. So why this is shit. So they released a sauce, which is basically the only thing that's new apart from like the bag, but I'll get to that in a moment. So I have tried it. I did not pay for it. My friend paid for it because he was willing to spend money on it, I guess. You got a 10-piece chicken wick nuggets, I suppose, with the wick nugget sauce or McDonald's sauce, and it is shit. The sauce is the whole marketing thing. Like that's the big draw. Like we have this fancy new sauce. There's no other menu items. Not that I've seen. I think it's just the sauce. The sauce tastes like shit. You know how McDonald's always tastes like shit? Well, this sauce is extra shitty. It's it's like a really gross, too sweet soy sauce because it has so much goddamn sugar in it. You look at the ingredients and it's water and sugar and high fructose corn syrup, and then it's like less than 2% of everything else because of course it's McDonald's. The sauce is terrible. I tried it on a chicken nugget because my friend let me, and it's fucking horrendous. Speaking of that friend of mine, by the way, he's actually the reason I found out about this. One time, he just called me and said, "Hey, have you seen WcDonald's? Have you heard of that?" And I'm like, "What is that? Is that Wario McDonald's?" Because when he first said it, he didn't tell me what it was. He just said, like, "Have you heard of WcDonald's?" I was assuming. Here's what I was assuming. I thought it was gonna be like the evil twin brother of McDonald's, like twisted psychopath energy, like my evil twin McDonald's, like Mario and Wario. I thought it was gonna be like that because they flipped the M upside down. No, it's anime. Now I want to talk about this. It makes no sense. That is fucking stupid. The only thing I can possibly think of is that it might mean Weeaboo McDonald's, WcDonald's, but I highly doubt that. I don't think that's intentional. I think they just flipped the M upside down to be quirky and random and not like the other girls. But they didn't stop to ask if it made fucking sense. Because my assumption would be reasonable, I think. That's like opposite McDonald's. Like, and my friend made the joke. Now it's healthy and it tastes good and it's cheap. No, it's anime because of course, because flipping the M upside down to be the like opposite day at McDonald's makes so much sense for it to be anime. Where's the logic there? It's like it's not opposite. Like, why didn't they just call it like Anime Donald's or something? Wick Donald's doesn't make any fucking sense. It's so goddamn stupid that I have to think of bullshit reasons like, oh, maybe it stands for Weeaboo McDonald's. No, they didn't think of that because they have fucking chimpanzees in the marketing department. Someone must have been fired for this. I mean, who greenlit it? This is such a shitty idea. I can't imagine they're making money off it, are they? Like, there's no way. This is fucking stupid. Well, it's not like they're going to lose money at the end of the day. They're McDonald's. They're unstoppable. People are addicted. That's why it costs so much. That's why fast food costs so much. That we got people addicted. There's people who are addicted to fast food, so they can charge whatever they want. It's like drugs. Drug dealers can charge whatever they want because they know people will pay it because they know they have a target audience that is going to keep buying it no matter what. So yeah, we're just kind of fucked. Um, there's also a bag. The bag is so shit. There's an actual like anime comic on the bag now that is like where I'm not throwing up any picture of this because I'm not doing any fucking editing today. This is bullshit. This doesn't deserve the editing. So it's like on one side it's the start where it's like the guy who looks like Denji from Chainsaw Man. He's like, guys, it's the sauce of destiny. And then they're like, oh, what? This is what the prophecy foretold. And then they're pulling out little packets of WcDonald's sauce. And they're like, "Oh, this is such good sauce." And then you flip the bag over and it's another page, and it's like, "Oh, this is such good sauce. Let's put all our chicken wick nuggets." And then they're like, "Wow, kawaii desu. This is great sauce, Oni-san, or whatever the fuck. I don't know. It is so shit." And then there's one really cringy thing where there's like a guy who's trying the sauce, but he's like the mysterious character in this anime where and he has like a thought bubble coming off of him where he says like I really like this sauce but I can't say it because I need to preserve my mysterious identity. It's so bad. Holy shit. Who came up with this? You're fucking stupid. If you're watching this video, whoever made this, you are fucking retarded. You're an actual fucking retard. I swear to God. It's so bad. It's so cringy. The sauce is shit. I can't emphasize how shitty the sauce is. It tastes terrible. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of soy sauce myself. Or wait, no, maybe it's teriyaki sauce. I always get those two confused. I think it's teriyaki. I'm not the biggest fan of that in the first place, but it's McDonald's, so they threw in so much sugar to make it disgustingly sweet, and probably cavity inducing. Where like you try one little drop of it, like you could probably get like an eyedropper and drop one drop of this shit on your teeth, and the next day you'll have a cavity. There's so much fucking sugar in it, it's disgusting. It's anime McDonald's. I feel really bad for McDonald's employees because you just know that there's gonna be like those like you ever seen that video of the guy going in McDonald's and he's like, I want my Szechuan sauce, dub dub, and then he goes up on the counter and has a fucking seizure, and then he falls to the ground and kind of like squirms around like he's having like an actual fucking seizure. He might have been in that video. Um, that must be times 10 right now. That because that was Rick and Morty fans. They tapped in the world of shitty anime. I mean, I can't imagine like one thing I was thinking is that I feel like there's probably going to be a big spike in McDonald's employees that are just quitting because of this. Like if I worked at McDonald's and they told me that we're introducing WcDonald's and then now it's anime themed and there's going to be people coming through the drive-through being like, "Hey yo bro, give me that WcDonald's sauce for my Wick nuggets," I would fucking kill myself. I would just I would just go bobbing for apples in the deep fryer. I would just end it all. I just no. It's so shit. It's so shit. I hate it so much. Whatever happened to McDonald's, man? Like they used to be cool, sort of. I guess. I mean, like the buildings used to be cool. They used to have the red and yellow roofs. Now they're just like gray rectangular buildings with no life at all. They used to have. Do they still have play places? Are play places still a thing? I don't know. Lots of AIDS in them anyway, so that's probably a bad thing. The fries used to be good before that guy came around like the '80s and switched the oil that made them taste like shit. And I feel like just the quality gets worse and worse with every single year at McDonald's. Like the beef is getting older. It's probably like all the same beef forever. They probably had like a stockpile, like a giant, like 7-ton cube of beef in like a warehouse somewhere that's continually getting older and older. They never get new beef. So it's just getting shittier and shittier and shittier every day. That's probably what it is. That's my new headcanon. Oh boy, and now it's McDonald's. Anime McDonald's, because that's a good idea, right? It's so shitty. I mean, What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with people? I mean, like, imagine the guy. I'm sure he's dead now, but imagine the guy who was like the original founder of McDonald's, not the company now, like the guy who was named McDonald. That the I think the guy's like Ray something that he bought it from, turned into the corporate thing. What would he think? Because they're using his name. Imagine his kids. Like, imagine that guy has kids who found the original restaurant, is seeing that now their dear old dad's beloved family restaurant is now turned into this. Oh boy, what a legacy! And using their name, it's not like it's changed. It's still McDonald. I mean, I know there's a lot of people named McDonald out there, but holy shit, it's bad. Fucking anime McDonald's. Who thought of that? Who the fuck is so goddamn stupid as to think of that and be like, "Yup, that's a good idea"? I don't know, and someone tells me I don't want to.